G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another Uneekor Eye Mini video. Today I'm going to be looking at putting with the Uneekor. Putting with the Uneekor is a big step up from my Foresight GC2 in terms of raw data. And what do I mean by raw data? So what I mean by that is the actual Uneekor Eye Mini has a putting mode. And what that does, I'll read straight from the manual. The putting mode increases the sensitivity of the cameras and should be turned on when putting. When putting mode's turned on, you'll see a dark P at the top left of the display next to RH, right-handed. Putting mode is automatically turned on when putting is selected in the game. So GS Pro automatically turns on this putting mode. So when you're on the green in GS Pro, you will see that P, and when you do, the actual unit has gone into putting mode, and it's increasing the sensitivity of the cameras. I'm assuming it's increasing the frames that it captures so it can capture more data and get a more accurate horizontal launch angle of the actual ball. With the GC2, this was always the biggest limiting factor of the device, and it didn't really hinder in-game performance because within 20 feet, GS Pro actually puts an algorithm on the horizontal launch angle, and they do that because what that does is it allows people with, say, the Mevo Plus or GC2s to not be at a disadvantage in the game. In-game, using the GC2 or the Eye Mini, within 20 feet, it's not really going to hinder you which device you have because of this smoothing algorithm that GS Pro places on the horizontal launch angle. But what I want to show in this video today is I just want to show off the actual horizontal launch angle within the putting mode on the Uneekor Eye Mini. I'm going to start at 5 feet. I'm going to go back to 50 feet. What I originally wanted to do with this video is compare my X-Putt RG at the exact same time on the same putt as the Uneekor Eye Mini. However, I was running into issues and I couldn't get the X-Putt to actually pick up the mat. I don't know whether this is because they're both using cameras with IR. Potentially that's the issue. So I'm going to do two separate videos. So today I'm going to be focused on the Uneekor Eye Mini. So we're going to get straight into this test. I'm out at the GS Pro practice area and I'm just going to start with the 5-foot putts. I have set up my iPad so you can see that view as well of the launch. Okay, that one there, we had 0.2 of a degree left on the unit itself, and it's come out as 0.0 on GS Pro because of that algorithm. Okay, next part there. We've had 0.9 of a degree left on the unit itself. We've had -2, so just left in the GS Pro world. And hopefully this iPad's giving you a really good view of launch angle and which way the ball is actually taking off. And fingers crossed, it actually matches with the unit. All right, third putt. Okay, so we had 0.1 of a degree right on the unit itself. We've had 0.0 in the GS Pro world. Okay, let's do one more 5-footer and then we'll go up to 10 feet. Okay. We've had 1.5 degrees left on the unit itself. We've had -0.3 in the GS Pro world. Hopefully that view has picked up on the exact launch angle that it did come off. I'm actually excited to review these when I'm editing this video. But let's step out now to 10 feet. Okay, so we're at 10 feet now and we're just going to do the exact same thing. Okay, so we had 0.2 left on the unit itself. We had 0.1 left in the GS Pro world. Right, we had 0.2 left on the unit itself. We had 0.1 left in the GS Pro world. Third putt there, 0.7 left on the unit, 0.2 left in the GS Pro world. And what you can see is the actual launch angle of the Eye Mini is very good. I'm not seeing 3.4 degrees, 4 degrees left or right, like I sometimes did with the GC2. Now, if you do that, I'll do one now. I'll hit one offline for you and I'll show you exactly what the GS Pro algorithm does. It is pretty good. So I'll hit one offline. I'll pull this one left. Okay. And what you saw there was we had 3.8 degrees left on the unit itself. We had -1.1 degrees in GS Pro. So a massive pull from the unit itself, but because of that algorithm, it smoothed it out in the GS Pro world. That did miss because it was over a degree left of the hole. So from 10 feet, you want to be within a degree and you'll make the putt. So overall, the GS Pro algorithm, the bigger error you have on your unit, the more it'll smooth it. So if you pull it 0.2 of a degree left on your unit, it'll smooth it out 0.1 of a degree. The bigger error you have, the more smoothing it gets. This is all within 20 feet of the hole. So I'll just do another one and I'll pull this one left again just to show you the actual data. Okay, so we pulled that one left. Now, I pulled that 3.6 left. GS Pro saying it was only 0.7 of a pull to the left. So there is a fair bit of smoothing that goes on within 10 feet. Within 20 feet, I should say. Okay, let's do one more 10-footer and then we're going to step back to 21 feet. Okay, not the best stroke, but 0.7 left on the unit itself, and we had 0.2 left in GS Pro. Let's step back to 21 feet now. And the reason I'm going to 21 feet is, like I said, I want to be just outside that smoothing range. Okay, so we're at 21 feet 9 inches. And this is where you're going to start to see the accuracy of the Uneekor pay off with putting. Okay. Decent putt, just left it short, but we had 0.2 of a degree right on the unit, 0.1 of a degree right in the GS Pro world. Okay, another nice putt. Just in the front, and we had it going dead straight on the unit, 0.0. We had 0.0, obviously in the GS Pro world. We'll do one more from 22 feet. Okay, not the best putt. Just short in the jaws again, but we had 0.1 of a degree left on the unit itself, and we had 0.1 of a degree left in the GS Pro world. So when you're outside that smoothing range of GS Pro, the 20-foot mark, you can really take advantage of the Uneekor Eye Mini or one of these higher end launch monitors with the horizontal launch angle. Let's now go to 30 feet. Okay. That's going to miss just to the left. We had 0.6 of a degree left on the unit itself, 0.6 of a degree left in the GS Pro world. And when you get up to these higher ball speeds, the GC2 is actually really good with horizontal launch angle. It just struggles on those slower ball speeds. Okay, another putt there. Just burnt the right edge. We had 0.3 of a degree right on the unit itself and 0.3 of a degree right in the GS Pro world. And we'll do one more putt. Just left. We had 0.3 left on the unit, 0.3 left in the GS Pro world. Let's now pull up the view software and I'll just show you the actual impact. So you can see there, putter face coming in, impact, and then you can see the roll of the actual putt. So really cool stuff in this view software. You can actually see the forward roll of the golf ball. Setting it up with the Titleist logo, you can see it lifts the ball up and then gets it rolling forward, which is really, really cool. Now, as you can see, I am putting very much near the end of my mat. So you can see just there, as the ball goes to the other surface, there is a little bit of a bobble on the actual golf ball itself. I don't think that's impacting the actual horizontal launch angle because I'm still getting really, really accurate and tight readings to 0 degrees. I don't think that's affecting the actual horizontal launch angle. But this software is really good for seeing impact location and the actual roll on the golf ball. Okay, we'll finish up just by hitting a couple of 40-footers, couple of 50-footers, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, so a bit of a pull there. It's saying 1.2 degrees left. Hopefully the iPad video picked that up. And then of course the overcorrect, we've gone 0.9 of a degree to the right. And I will finish up here with a couple of 50-footers. I've just had to move my golf ball even further forward on the mat because my putt is getting quite close to my iPad. Definitely blocked that one a little bit. And last putt here. that should be pretty good. A little bit short, but pretty good for horizontal launch angle. And we'll just jump back into the view software for that last 50 footer. And you can see impact and then the ball rolling. So really cool stuff. All right, guys, so that is a look at putting with the Uneekor Eye Mini in GS Pro. I have to say the horizontal launch angle numbers from this thing with the putting mode are absolutely fantastic. If you don't have the putting mode turned on the unit, it does pick up on putts, but the horizontal launch angle was very similar to what I saw with the GC2. So the putting mode that they have implemented with the Eye Mini is a fantastic feature. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. I will have plenty more videos on this unit. If you want to see anything from this unit, let me know down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.